Sponsored by the Mike Morse Law Firm. 855 Mike wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Hey, happy opening day. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday. You made it. And on top of that, the bonus is not only did you make it through the work week, but we have the rare Friday opening day for Tigers baseball. Granted, the weather could be better, but...
It could be.
It could be better. I mean, I remember one opening day that was...
I remember the original opening day of Comerica Park, and yeah, there was rain delays the whole couple hours. I think I only stayed a few innings.
So we lead today's show. By the way, tell us your Tigers, Go Tigers feedback, your memories of opening, anything you want to share about Tigers baseball or the Old English D, or hey, Alex.
How you doing? Good morning.
Share that with us here live on the Facebook. Like many others, Stephen Crowley of Dublin posts pictures of his kids to social media, but he gives his followers panic attacks by photoshopping his baby girl Hannah into dangerous places.
I mean, and they're subtle. They're subtle enough where you think, well, did he really leave the kid on the ledge right next to the water? Is that right? I mean, and some of them are a little terrifying. Did this baby really crawl up there?
Oh boy, I love this. This is good. Is it right next to the burning stove? Really high into the air, right next to... Oh, that's a good one with the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Leave that one up there for a second. Now, by the end of today's game, there will be people whose driving skills are worse than what you see right there.
Yeah. Yep. Now, it's interesting. This year, they've got a whole section blocked off just for Uber pickups and drop-offs.
Which is exactly as it should be. Uber, Lyft, cabs, designated drivers, whatever the case may be. Make sure that if you have a few pops at one of these outdoor tailgate dealies, or if you spend too long at Chili's or wherever your watering hole might be, Nemo's, have a plan to arrive alive after the Tigers game. Surfing in Lake Michigan, crazy or courageous? That's the question when it comes to surfing the lake this time of year. Powerful offshore winds drew a handful of surfers to Whiting, Indiana. Wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana.
Is this a song?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was actually that was their Pure Michigan campaign from like the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
It was very Andrews Sisters, very doo-wop, like 1940s. Wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana. The joke, of course, being that you could wander a lot in Indiana and not encounter much. Basketball.
Yeah.
Can we see more surfing?
That was all the surfing.
That's it?
Yeah.
Everybody's gone surfing, Indiana. What are you doing back here? You're like a mad scientist.
Pushing a lot of buttons back here.
Indeed you are. What are you doing for opening day, by the way? Are you watching the game at home? Are you going to the aforementioned watering hole? Are you going to be literally at Comerica Park like I was this morning, freezing my tuchus off? My tuchus is gone. I froze it off.
How cold is it today?
Well, I was standing in one place for 2 hours out on the field between the dugout and the grass, and I couldn't feel my feet an hour in.
Look at you all tired up.
Steve Garagiola.
Look at you.
I was just explaining that this morning on the field, I stood there long enough that I couldn't feel my feet anymore.
Oh, can I tell you about the worst opening day ever?
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Steve Garagiola. Do you have a microphone over there, friend?
Right
Yeah, there's
there.
one hanging right there, sir.
Those
He's gonna look at. He's got the scarf.
Those in my gloves and my briefcase, those who remember year 2000 when the stadium
Yeah.
opened.
John was talking about the rain delays.
Oh, rain delays. We were doing I was doing the morning show back then. So it's like 18 degrees, and sleeting and raining and snowing, and we're out there all day.
Yeah.
We were on the parking garage across from the stadium.
Yeah.
And at about 4 o'clock, Doug, one of our stagehands, he finally comes home back here to finagle a space heater.
You know, one of those propane deals with the, yeah.
So he's got it set up here, and we all put our feet out in a circle around it, and this steam is coming off our feet because they're so wet and cold. That was miserable.
Yeah.
Today will be better. It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's a great day for a ball game.
So says Steve Gargiola. I mean, he says it's a great day for a ball game.
It's only 26 out there, but it's a great day for a ball game. Well, I'm going to go have some fun over there.
Oh, you're going over?
I'm going over right now.
All right.
You
Have
guys
fun,
hold
sir.
down the fort.
Don't
Just wanted
forget,
to visit, say hello.
don't forget to try the Coney Island pizza. The Coney hot dog pizza that they have over there.
That's another.
Uh-oh,
that's
here we
one more
go.
good thing about opening day. Everybody's tailgating.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen an opening. I got to be honest. I haven't seen an opening day game in like 10 years. I'm at every one, but I never go to see it because I'm always outside with my tailgating friends doing that story. So we do great. We just scavenge from one tailgate to the next.
That's right. You just bounce
all day.
around. You count on the
All my
generosity.
peeps out there, all my friends.
You count on
you
the
guys have
generosity
fun.
of strangers. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, if you walk around, you will get fed and offered libations. Yeah, you know, something to quench your thirst. You gotta. Oh, there you go.
Get that out of the frame.
Tina says, "Hi, Steve. We'll watch from work. Island Animal Clinic in Groseal. All the while that Belle Isle is Belle Isle, we can't repeal that Gros Isle is really Groseal."
See now, if moving now, I was gonna say, you think your tiger's up? Look at Ian behind me. Hey, Ian, say hi.
Come show off your gear. There he is.
Yeah.
Ready?
Fidrich. Who knew the engineering was the bird? De trois. Eva says, hopefully no drunk fights. There is an unusual twist on automotive desirability today. A subset of people want stuff that's old. A company called Rivology began cranking out brand new 66 Mustangs a few years ago. Now Jaguar and Land Rover are following suit. That's a new car.
That's a brand new 66 Mustang.
Ford licensed the design to the company so they could build brand new retro Mustangs, which is exactly what should have happened with the T-Bird that
Yes.
Ford resuscitated.
Yeah, because the new T-Bird didn't look.
No, the new T-Bird was inspired by the old one, but somehow...
Now, as cool as that is, this is the Jaguar, what was it, the XKSS? There was only 16 of them built, and 9 of them burned up in a fire. So they built another 9 of them just recently. But yeah, brand new, what was it, a 1950s XKS.
Do you have the Land Rover?
Yeah, now this
Then
is
that's
this is what I
sweet.
want.
Yeah, that's sweet. I like the Land Rover Defender. You know what that is?
No.
It looks like a first generation Bronco. It's very sturdy and boxy, and very. You can put that back up.
Yeah.
It's very collectible, and they go for a ton of money. And they haven't been built for almost 20 years, if I
Now,
remember
these ones,
correctly.
I don't believe, are entirely brand new. A lot of what Land Rover's doing is going and locating,
Reclaiming the old
reclaiming
ones
them,
and yeah.
redoing them. Really cool.
I did a story about a guy about 15 years ago who had a shop over on the edge of Detroit and the Grosse Pointes. And he was doing something similar to this with old Toyota Land Cruisers,
Okay.
restoring them, painting them,
Land
basically rehabbing them and then selling them at a pretty nice profit.
Yeah.
He ended up moving his business to Arizona. Denise thinks that Land Rover looks like a Lego vehicle.
Yeah, a little bit.
12 new wild cats have joined the animal kingdom in the nation's capital. 2 adult cheetahs have given birth to 2 litters of cubs at the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute in Front Royal, Virginia. The litters produced 12 newborn cubs. 10 of them are reported to be healthy. The first litter of 5 was born March 23rd. The second litter came along on March 28th. Altogether, there are 4 males and 6 females. Oh.
I know. They look cute now, but a few years, they will literally eat your face.
They will rip your face off. They are wild animals. Look at that. What do you what would the parrot sound like if he was imitating the cheetahs?
Well, I have a...
Do you have a parrot?
We have a
by
parrot
chance?
next. Mm-hmm.
Wait till you see my hat head on Live in the D at 10 o'clock.
Can you be a little more polite? Would you like to introduce yourself? Can you get down? Can you blow a kiss? Can you toot? That's gross. All right. How about some animal sounds? Can you do a red wolf? How about an owl? The pretty songbirds? How about a rooster? A horse? Good. How about your best friend, the skunk?
Stinker.
Stinker. Can you do a cat? How about a dog? Can you bark? Can you help me call the dogs?
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Can you fall down?
That was a good one. People are starting to get PO'd about this giraffe.
Yeah. I mean, we keep getting told time and time again that this is going to happen any day now. And it just doesn't seem to happen.
Looking at you, April, when's this going to happen?
I don't know. This is, now, what was the story? Ricky Riley, he was challenged to write a song about how frustrated he is waiting for this giraffe. So let's listen to the song and we'll take a peek on April.
Little tiny baby giraffe. Look at all of the friends that you have. There's no reason to be scared. Won't you pop on out of there and put an end to this endless waiting? 'Cause I'm going crazy. Yeah, put an end to my endless waiting. 'Cause I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm going crazy waiting over here. Yeah, I'm going crazy waiting over here. I just keep on waiting, waiting until I finally hear when I won't be going crazy over here. Little tiny baby giraffe. You're making April and I'll ever wait far too long, young lad. And we're all waiting and prepared. So won't you pop on out of there and put an end to our endless waiting? 'Cause we're going crazy. Yeah, put an end to our endless waiting. 'Cause we're going crazy.
Oh, our live viewers were going up.
Well, you know, you put the giraffe up and then that's it.
Nobody wants to look at this unless there's a giraffe pacing a cage or an enclosure. The parrot was so adorable, says Gary and Pam Sprouse, but then Amber goes, that's not a parrot, that's an African gray.
Is it? That's not what I saw in the story I looked at this morning, but okay, perhaps.
That's not a Buick, that's what I told him. Hey, it's opening day at Comerica Park. Anybody watching this ahead of going down to crack open the cooler and get out the hot tamales and the brats for the grill and the Bloody Mary mix stuff, accoutrement, and various libations and spirits. Amber says, yes, it is for sure an African gray. They are much smarter than parrots.
Okay. African grays.
I thought an African gray was a kind of a parrot. No, there's a whole different.
I really don't know.
What's up, Slick? It's all about the giraffe, says Sandy.
Now, the zoo offered an update, and this is, what did they say? That April had a big appetite last night.
Uh-oh, she's filling up on the Taco Bell.
Yeah, it must have mean that she was hungry.
Hey, did you hear that Taco Bell is launching a taco where the shell is like a fried egg?
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Just, breaking boundaries down.
And then they've come up with a taco burrito, too. Deep fried or something like that. It's like everything that's in the taco is in the burrito or something. They've basically gone insane at Taco Bell, and now they're just inventing stuff. Oh boy. I hope the 2-year-old feels better, Kim. Annette says, OMG. For what?
I don't know.
Stanley says it's a Michigan gray. Oh, and Buffy O'Keefe is on here.
Yeah.
Buffy visited yesterday and picked herself up a smart little journal that figured prominently in the show. Buffy, get some rest. You can take your nap now so that you can watch the Tigers later, right?
Start at 110, I think?
110.
110.
The Battle of Right-Handers. I had Huntington House at Woodward and Maple. Oh, you mean the burger joint. Hunter House, not Huntington House, Hunter House. Of course, love that place. Best crumbled bacon cheeseburgers in the D. I'm not lying either. If you go in there and you get a double bacon cheese slider. Me personally, I don't like the grilled onions, so I say leave those off. But a double bacon grilled cheeseburger slider at Hunter House in Birmingham, top notch.
Now, you remember that chase from the other day, right?
Yes.
That incredible chase. Well, the woman was arraigned yesterday.
28-year-old.
Did you get a chance to see
The progression.
how bad? I mean, absolutely incredible. Because we were setting up the live stream. We did a very interesting type of live stream where we had double boxes, so we were showing the chase and the arraignment at the same time, which was kind of new for us. We're trying some new things. And when she finally walked out, I mean, it was a little disturbing. Didn't really realize this is what we were going to be looking at.
Well, yeah. If you go to social media, there's a progression of mugshots. Where at the beginning, like in the first mugshot, she does not look the same as you see here. Do you have predictions for opening day? Do you have a prediction?
Tigers up by 3.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Is that right?
No. People are saying they like my hoodie. Unfortunately, I have a mic on and an earpiece, so I won't be able to put my hood up. Vicky, relocated to Alabama. I miss my Tigers. That happened to me. When I was a kid, the year before the Tigers won it all, my stepfather got promoted and transferred to Florida. So I ended up finishing 8th grade and going to high school in Florida. And then I came back here to go to Michigan State and been back ever since. We moved October of '83, and a year later they were celebrating a title.
Yeah.
And basically I kept up with the Tigers via USA Today and whenever the guys at ESPN Sports Center would put them on, which was, and then Jack Morris threw a no-hitter against the White Sox, and I got to see that as the NBC game of the week.
You see, these were the days before Click on Detroit.
There was no live streaming. I literally was on an island down there trying to keep up with my Tigers. Waited until the year after, I was born here, raised here, all the way up to age 13, and then I go to Florida, and they win the American League East back then in '84 and '87, and then I come back and go to Michigan State, and they become historically bad.
Well, at least you were down there for spring training. Right?
It wasn't that part of Florida; it was North Florida.
Well.
People are funny. All right, I have to go. I have to end this early today because I have to go change and get rid of the hat head for Live in the D. So I'll at least look presentable sitting next to Tati. Chuck is off today. So I have a shirt and a coat I have to go put on. So we'll wrap it up.
All right, stay classy, Detroit.
Tiger. Wow.
We're all behind our baseball team. Go get 'em, Tiger. World Series bound and picking up steam. Go get 'em, Tiger. There'll be joy in Tiger Town. We'll sing you songs when the Bengals bring the pennant home where it belongs. We're all behind our baseball team. Go get 'em. Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers. We're all behind our baseball team. Go get 'em. Detroit Tigers. Go get 'em, Tigers.
Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins.